BP, and by the amount of cars in the car park, we've just passed on that one because every car park is full and every pump is full, and there was a huge queue inside for coffees, and I really did want a nice hot shot coffee. But people, we've just moved straight on. We'll stop at Pokakoe BP for a coffee because I like my wild beans. Well, keep in touch and we'll let you know what we're up to later on. Thank you. And my driver was such a patient guy. Just this morning Nairi called in to get a few things, and then it looks as though the motorway's still pretty solid, so just keep cool, patience, and we'll get there. I think Nairi left at a good time. She's already out at Waiuku, and we'll just take our time. There's no rush. She doesn't know we're out there, so by the time we get out there, hopefully she might have the tent up. And no, we are not staying in the tent. We're going out for a drive, as I suggested to Tua this morning. Should we go for a drive out to Waiuku? Because I had a bit of cabin fever yesterday as everybody was having fun on New Year's Day. I just had a pretty quiet day because of my knee, and I suggested to Tua this morning about going out just for a little while, and he said, yeah, anything for you. And I thought, that's it, we're out of here. So that's all for a little while.
We're off here.
Yeah, we come off at what? Let's see. The motorway's still a little bit thick. I don't know what's happening up here because this used to be the southern on-ramp and it's been closed. Oh, this part around here, they're always doing something. Never ending. And Costco is around here somewhere, but we haven't pinned. Oh my God. But we haven't pinned where it actually is going to be. I thought it was going to be straight over to your right, but we can see a house being popped up there, so that's it for Costco there. But I haven't found out, so I'm pretty up there with what's going where, but people don't know, but it is happening in Jewelry. lovely drive out to Waikato. It's not far, but it's far enough to get out of the city life. Hi, Maddie. We're just passing through Karaka, I think.
What's this?
Oh, it's just where we're going out at Waiuku is just a beach, great for kids, and it's got a lovely campground. And my sister wanted to take her little girl first time. We rang around a few places, and we one night on a non-powered tent site. It's too expensive, but she got 2 nights out at Waiuku, which is really nice. It's just far enough out of town, but not too far to come back if you have to. Hi, Nezzy and Duro. We're just heading out to the beach for the day. And it's not going to be too hot. So we're just heading towards Pokakoe, which is really a vegetable part. You got cabbages, especially potatoes, because in the early days the ground it's like golden reddy brown, and it's really good soil to grow potatoes and carrots, but especially potatoes. Because people know Pokakoe as Pokakoe potato. Right now we are in between Papakura and Pokakoe. Oh, hang on, sorry. We're at Pairata, which is a new part of Pokakoe, and it's quite expensive to buy a house out here, but if you want the countryside and you don't want to be too far from Auckland, Pairata. I'd love to be in Pairata. Yeah, so we found the BP. As you can see, the green star. If this one's not busy, I'd love Tua to go and get me a coffee. Because there's nothing like a BP coffee, and he likes his blue drink. And sort of, we're about halfway out to Waiuku now, so it's just a nice little drive.
What do you want?
Cappuccino, 2 sugars. I've just put in my order. This BP's only been open probably 4 months, 5 months. There used to be a Celtics here and it was never open, it was always dirty, but this one's nice and clean and tidy. This one's 2 for 12.
No, 5.
I think people, it's time to put the sunnies on now because it's getting a bit bright out there and hot. We're just about ready to head out to Waiuku. And to your left is Pairana. That's what I was talking about a little while ago. It's very commercialised, and a lot of the houses are the same and built very close together. And I don't. If we bought out in if we bought out in Pairana, I'd try and get a section on its own, but they'll be very hard to find. So it takes about 15 minutes to get out to Waiuku this way. And as you can see, it's beautiful country scenery, and there's a lot of cattle, cows, and a few sheep, but I think it's more cattle out here than lamb. Hi Tim. on our trip, just a little drive out to Waiuku. And to your left there's some cattle. Okay, the black ones are Jersey cows and the brown and white ones are Friesians. And they love the grass with the flowers. I'm not too sure what sort of where we are is called, but we're on our way. We're probably about a quarter of an hour away from Waiuku, and it's sort of, maybe this would be classed as Pukekohe. No people, it's Glenbrook. He's out at Glenbrook. There's a vintage train display, and every Christmas they do a Christmas train ride for kids. No, we've passed, as you all know, or a lot of you would know about Spookers. This isn't quite Spookers yet. No, we've passed the Spookers is behind us because we're sort of on the road to Waiuku, but Karaka is the middle, and then on the left of us there is the head to Pukekohe. Oh, good on you for speaking English, Tim. I hope you can understand what we're sort of saying, but I'm not very good at speaking French. My husband might say greetings to you in French.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Tim.
Ça va? Ça va?
Ça va? Hope you understand, but I'm not too fluent. It's just nice to be out because I've had major knee surgery, and just to get out of the house is just something. And then here's a different type of cow. I'm not too sure what the black one, you probably pass it, but there was on your left there was black ones and brown ones. I'm not sure what their names are. And we just new roundabout, which is made things a lot easier to sort of get through, and right now we're in Patamahoe, which is sort of 10 minutes away from Waiuku, but Patamahoe is very expensive and a lot of farms. little day out Waiuki, sort of Waiuki's far enough. It's not, and it's a nice beach, a flat beach. It's just, it'll be nice just for a change. And my sister doesn't know we're coming out because my husband will help her put up the tent. Because it's a pretty hard job putting up a tent by yourself with a 6-year-old that's very excited going camping with her mum. So where we are now is just sort of a play, just a straight strip. So we should be in Waiuku in about 10 minutes. And it's very strong with the speed cameras up here, because people do speed a lot. And if you look up, we've just passed a big speed camera up on the power pole. Yes, this is pretty common for car crashes. Some of them, which we don't need. No one needs a fatal car accident on over the Christmas holiday. Some people are starting to grate corn, but it's a bit late for corn because it's been sold in the supermarkets now. It's that little corn patch. That's coming to an end. Try to spot the soil, and you'll all see that the soil is so rich and it's got everything. It's just perfect soil to grow potatoes and sometimes carrots and cabbage, but that's sort of what Pukekohe and Glenbrook is known for. We're just passing passing through Glenbrook. This is where Glenbrook's got a vintage train track, and it takes you all around sort of Glenbrook, which is really cool if you've got an interest for trains, or you just want to take your kids for a little outing. It's not too expensive either, which is good, and they've kept the prices low. It's good. Oh, and to your right, in a minute, there is, hold on, I'm a little bit lost. And there's Glenbrook Steel Mill, where all the corrugated iron is built, it is made out at Glenbrook. So it's really large, and it serves just about the whole of New Zealand for colour steel and corrugated iron, whether it's for the roof or whether it's flat or whether that's corrugated. The steel mill does that, and if you, I'm not sure whether it's working today, but usually there's a big chimney of smoke popping out. But I think of when we go to the beach in Waiuku is where you can see the steel mill chimney. Yeah, we're just coming into Waiuku when we should be there in a couple of minutes. And right now we're in the middle of Glenbrook, which is another farming area, and a lot of farm growth. I'm trying to have a look for a paddock so you can see the colour of the soil. Here we go, we turn right to go to the steel mill. Oh, and if you look straight ahead at the little field ahead of you, that's a little bit of the soil, but it's not as red as some, but will be pretty rich to grow vegetables. And the vegetables from Pukekohe and Glenbrook and Tuakau are all transported all over New Zealand, because the ground is such good quality. And as you can see, there's glass houses around, paddocks with vegetables ready to be picked, vegetables growing, and so on and so forth. Can seem quite long, but really it's not long. There's plenty to see, plenty to chat about. And out here, just about always the ground is so green, and I think how the soil is so rich and red that feeds the grass. And it does, parts of it are a little bit dry, but generally out here it's quite green. So people, I can't show you how red the soil is, but on our way back,
Sandspit.
yeah, and people have,
You can get to Sandspit from here. On
yeah, maybe that's probably from Pukekohe. We've just seen a street on the left, and my husband's just asked, can we get to Sandspit from there? And I think that is a street that started off on Pukekohe and ended up here. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but we're just about in Waiuku now, and then we just have to go through the shops and a bit further, and the blue ice cream dairy on the right is where we turn down and just go down there for a minute, and then we're there. Waiuku is very old, and as you can see, there's a lot of older buildings, older houses, but they are all family homes, and family is important in our books. We're just about in Waiuku. The camper. be a big sign Waiuku. And my sister will be pleased to see us help coming out and helping to put the tent, just to put the tent up and stay for a little bit. And we've just seen a street sign. It's 28 k's to Waiuku, to Pepakura. So it's only about 20 minutes. No, hang on, that might be Te Pukekohe. Oh, I'm a bit lost. We went past that sign too fast. Sorry. And up straight ahead, you might be able to see two windmills. Are pretty new, and they'll be powering maybe Glen Murray, which is sort of further on from here. Yeah, we're just about there. This is, I love Waiuku is really nice. They have a lot of cafes, so we might just stop at a cafe for a coffee or something. We're just letting little boys on their bikes. Looks like they got their bikes for Christmas. Right. Yeah, this is a lovely. Yeah, when the shops are open, it's pretty good. Yeah, follow the U. Yeah, yeah. Now Waiuku Fire Station, and Waiuku's got a little museum, which I'd like to go in and have a look. And this is a nice quiet part of Waiuku. It's sort of away from the main drag. The only signal I have of we're nearly there is there's a Tip Top Dairy, which I think we're coming to in a minute, and we just turn down there, and then we just go to the end, and then the motor camp is on the right, and I think I am right. Yep. There's your Tip Top Dairy, and we turn right. And whenever there's a Tip Top sign in New Zealand, as you probably saw on top of the dairy, they have ice cream scoops. You can have a scoop of ice cream instead of just ice blocks on a stick, because usually after a day at the beach, nothing beats an ice cream in a cone. So just remember, when you come to New Zealand and you see a Tip Top ice cream sign, they have ice creams in cones. And as you can see, a lot of the houses around here are brick and tile, and Waiuku is a little bit old. It's not flash, but it's creeping up there. Just on your right is the motor camp. Oh no.
Good.
Oh, here we are. Sandspit Motor Lodge.
This is where we.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Go in this one. This one. This one. This. You have to go and do the talking because I can't get out. That's where we had the party. Remember? Yes.
I know, but it's a different way.
No, it's exactly the same there, but this is a motor camp. I don't know, you have to go in and see.
Go up.
Oh, no, you have to park here and go and ask.
I think we know that.
You just go in there and ask. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching our journey out to Waiuku, and we're just going to go and find my sister. Thank you. And tell them that you've got a wheelchair. Can we go up the car up the top?